time limit. Introducing first in the ring, from San Diego, California, this is the Specialist, James Dunn. And his partner from Youngstown, Ohio, Chris Cage. And their opponents. Opponents, first from San Antonio, Texas, this is the CPA. And his partner from right here in Louisville, Kentucky, Booker. One fall, 10-minute time limit, referee Robert Briscoe.
Now,
Kenny Bolin, do you think is it possible that you might be able to, first of all, ring the bell when the referee signals
when
for
the
it?
referee points at me, I'm holding the bell. See, look at this.
And secondly, now that you've accomplished that basic function of your motor skills, do you think you can try to call this match instead of being so opinionated?
No.
Well, I didn't think so either. Chris Cage locking up with the CPA.
Now the CPA...
Evidently that problem, since the Dow Jones average is down because of the war, the CPA obviously has suffered. He usually wears a three-piece suit, but in this case it appears that the stock market is taking its toll on CPA's finances.
Well, not only that, but obviously you have some sympathy for the guy. Well, the other problem is kind of looks like he's lost about half his damn hair. Worried about how things are going.
Schoolboy takedown on Chris Cage by CPA, but Cage claiming tight pulling.
Well, you know, Bowling Services is still rolling strong. We're better than ever. You think maybe I could give the CPA a financial loan of some type? Maybe help him dress it up a little bit, get a suit for the man, for crying out loud?
You know what, I think when our country finishes running Osama bin Laden out of his cave, I think you ought to take up residence there and make sure he doesn't come back. We'll call you once a year to make sure you're still there.
Osama who?
Osama bin Laden.
What about who's he?
Right now, Chris Cage opening up on the CPA. CPA across the ring. Wait a minute. Vaults over the top, and the top rope's almost as tall as he is.
I thought he was making a run for it.
Now the CPA. Wait a minute. Look at this balance. Arm
well, there you go. That's an impressive move.
CPA, I'll tell you, he pulled that one out.
He didn't need a three-piece suit. He's been working on his wrestling maneuvers, and that was a fine one right there. What did you call that?
Specialist James Dunn really ticked off the treatment his partner Chris Cage has been getting, and now Specialist moves into the ring.
Specialist got a little bit of attitude on him there. Look at that face. Look at the intensity. Look at the confidence. This man. Oh, he just said, come on, boy. It's on now.
We've heard a lot about the Specialist. He has one mood. It's always bad.
A big man that big and that black says, come on, boy. You getting ready to get your ass whipped. Now, I'm glad I'm here to see it.
All right, now, hip toss. Wait a minute. CPA landed on his feet. Corkscrew move. Goes to the clothesline. Dunn ducks it. Boot to the gut. Scoop slam up. CPA overbalances. Drops behind. Goes to roll his man up. Dunn hooks the rope. CPA to his feet. Leapfrog there. Dunn hits the ropes on the other side. Hip toss. CPA. Firmly in control, drop kick. Dunn, ass over tea kettle, arm drag, and the CPA. Boy, don't judge a book by its cover.
Dunn has done what I've always preached to you against. Never have too much confidence and never underestimate somebody. And I think he took one look at the CPA out here with those crappy clothes and that bald head. He said, I'm going to whoop his ass. And now look at him. He's on the receiving end of an ass whipping.
Well, the CPA firmly in control, and I'll tell you, CPA looks like a force to be reckoned with, as now he tags his partner, Booker. Booker into the ring, double team move here on the Specialist. He may need to see a Specialist by the time this match is over.
What's his name, Dunn? He might be Dunn, Specialist or not.
Thank you for once again following me in one of my one-liners.
I was right there with you, brother. I had that all the way. Look at Booker. Booker's in trouble. He's already got the Specialist pest, and it's over.
Well, you seldom see Booker beaten up in a wrestling ring, but in this case, it may happen here tonight with Booker and James Dunn. Dunn and Booker have had problems in the past. Intense personal rivalry there.
Really enlighten me. What's happened with them?
Well, there was a problem over a woman. There was a problem over late payment on a loan.
On a boombox, wasn't it?
Well, I think it was. And as a matter of fact, there was problems also concerning the repayment of that loan because it was involving purchasing some illegal contraband.
Contraband, you say?
Yes. Illegal contraband. The specialist.
Unbelievable.
The specialist from San Diego, California.
San Diego. I'm a little surprised to hear he would participate.
I'm trying to tell you about this. The specialist from San Diego. No, you're all ass, but that's a different story. The specialist from San Diego deals in a lot of black market goods shipped in from the West Coast, and Booker was trying to buy one of those ab masters. He wanted abs of steel.
Well, it's
but he
obvious
didn't pay
he wants a
on time.
refund. Good God. Abs of steel, he bought that, huh?
Oh, for heaven's sake. Chris Cage back in the ring now. Plants the knee in the small of the back of Booker. Try and get a surfboard, but Booker leaning over, trying to avoid it, but he didn't. Robert Briscoe now checking Booker to see if he wants to submit here in this one.
I don't know how smart Booker is, but the smartest thing he could do right now would probably be give up. Because the abs thing obviously didn't work out.
Bo, let me ask you this. What's the matter? You got a cell phone, you've got a package of stuffed bologna, you got 3 soft drinks.
Well, the bologna talks.
Right, sitting in front of you. Did you come here to have a picnic or to call a wrestling match?
Well, I seem to be a little short of bread and mayo. If we can get that, I'm going to have a picnic. I got my cell phone here. I got some big deals I'm working on.
Yeah, all your boys are short of bread. You make sure of that. Right now, Dunn back in, working on Booker.
Very Christian-like.
Dunn sends Booker across the ring. Clothesline there.
If you don't mind, my boys think they're making plenty, so if you just shut your mouth, we'll keep it that way.
You'll be glad to give your boys 30% of all the money they make.
All the money they make, they get 30% of it, whether they earned it or not.
Exactly.
That's just the way I run my company.
Booker back in the corner, Chris Cage tagging in. And Dunn and Cage have worked very well as a tag team combination.
Well,
This one,
I tell you what, I'm gonna interrupt you right here and point out something.
No, you're going to interrupt me?
I'm going to interrupt you and say something. Booker has shocked me. He's done something I didn't think he could do. The man has obviously been sucking in this entire match and hasn't released it yet, and I didn't think he could do it.
Booker down with a side Russian leg sweep from Chris Cage, and as I was about to say before Bolin interrupted, Cage and Dunn have worked very well as a tag team combination.
And I agree with you. They have. They've worked hard.
Early on, CPA was doing some damage, but ever since Booker got in the ring and Cage and Dunn managed to take over, but now Booker creates an opening here. Booker looks like he's swimming upstream against the tide. Cage makes the tag to Dunn, but so did Booker make the tag to the CPA.
Simultaneous tag. Here's the CPA who's looked good early. Clothesline on Cage. Big fist on Dunn. Dunn's got to get he might need to get a tag.
Boy, the CPA, he is kicking some ass here. And I'll tell you, if you look at the CPA, it just doesn't add up. But he's still doing it.
I'm going to go ahead and say it now.
Cage.
I may have underestimated the CPA. This man, he's impressed me.
Well, that'd be the first mistake you've made in the past 30 seconds. CPA in with a clothesline. Now CPA taking over on the much larger specialist. Going for that big monkey flip. Yeah, he got him. CPA. Boy, I tell you, he may have made the wrong career choice. I think he should have stuck with wrestling instead of the stock market.
Can CPA do a big monkey flip?
Whoa!
That was impressive.
DDT.
Holy, that could be it. Get down there, Briscoe.
Chris Cage makes the save.
If Briscoe had been on time.
Booker coming back in, dancing around his opponents, going after Cage. Cage and Booker hooked up, CPA and Dunn. This thing is broken loose.
Booker doing what he does best, taking 4 rights to the jaw. Look at this move. Oh, it's over. It's over. Call the meat wagon. Call the funeral home. That's it.
He got him. Dunn took his man down. Dunn over the CPA. Ladies and gentlemen, the winners of the fall and the match, the specialist James Dunn and Chris Cage.
I don't mean to say I told you so, but I told you the CPA sucked and he didn't have a chance against the specialist. I said it all along, and once again, the prophecy comes true.
Was your mother vaccinated with a phonograph needle before you were born?